6 when the Celtics eliminated the Pistons. Wedman hit his first 7 shots. He's got 19. Kupchak beats Kite inside.
But I felt somebody would have to come off the bench and play very, very effectively, and Wedman answered that call. Pat Riley was nervous that Wedman would do exactly what he did.
He told you that. So don't tell me the Celtics don't have a bench. We're worried about Scott Wedman. He had good reason. Dick Stockton and Tom Heinsohn back live at Boston Garden, where it's been kind of a celebration, though it beat Game 1 for the Celtics, who are leading by 31 points in the 4th period. Game 2, 9 o'clock Thursday. 9 o'clock Eastern time Thursday right here at Boston Garden. Remember last year, Tommy, the Lakers blew out the Celtics by 33 in game number 3, and the Celtics came back to win a big one. A few years ago, Boston won by 40 in Game 1 against Philly. Teams come back from these.
Psychologically, blowouts tend to give the advantage to the team that got beaten badly. And I think this is no exception. And the Lakers are perfectly capable of coming back and getting that fast break going and causing the Celtics a lot of trouble.
Height inside, fouled. Well, Jack Nicholson.
He's waving ML Carr's towel. Watch this. He's throwing the towel back to ML.
You know, I'll tell you, he has a good time. I know he wants his Lakers to win. He's having a good time today in any event.
ML got the towel back. Look. He didn't want my towel.
ML Carr is the towel-waving, motor-mouth head cheerleader of the Boston
He gets
Celtics.
more said for a little playing time than any guy I've seen in years. In fact, Casey Jones, you kind of worry about all these guys chatting away. But ML is kind of the spirit behind this ball club and razzles them into really playing their best. Look at that. Oh, how terrible. Look.
Greg Kite threw up an air ball from the free throw line. And now the Celtics are giggling. Meanwhile, the Lakers are grim right now. But they'll be back. Mike McGee hits a 3-pointer from outside. Quinn Buckner banks it in. Celtics ran off a 38-24 first period lead, and it's been quiet for the Lakers, and they just have to sit through the Celtic fans who have had a lot to cheer about today. And ML Carr, they get the biggest cheer of them all when he checks in a moment.
And Nicholson's saying, "Go get him, ML."
Spriggs misses.
I think that's what he was saying.
Wedman. What a game. 9 for 9 for Scott Wedman. 21 points in all, including 3 3-point shots. Spriggs missing.
You know, all the good outside shooting that the Celtics displayed today is going to make Pat Riley, when he looks at the films, rethink doubling the low post people for the next ball game.
Good point.
And more that Wedman hits from out there, the more that Riley's going to be thinking about it.
10 for 10 and 4 3-pointers. And Mike McGee comes back. What are we watching, the Denver Broncos or what here?
A long bomb.
Under 5 minutes to go. 130 points, but more important, the Celtics have held the Lakers to 97 here in the 4th period. And Wedman is unconscious. He is 11 for 11 from the field. Hike the rebound on McGee's miss. What a Memorial Day these fans have had here at Boston Garden. They may not all be like this, but today they'll remember.
That's Maxwell kicking the ball back out.
Ray Williams.
A real indication to me when he got the ball in that low post position and kicked it back out with only one man on him that he doesn't think he's ready.
And Kupchak gets it inside as they trade baskets. Well, most of the starters on both teams are resting up, getting ready for Thursday's game. Celtics have this game salted away. Wrapped up. That was Maxwell with his first basket. And a timeout by the Lakers. With the Celtics leading by 37 points and 3:50 remaining in this ball game, and Scott Wedman having that kind of a game. Tommy, with all the facts of the team coming back after getting blown out. The Lakers last played here, lost the championship, and this is the last thing, though, that they really kind of hoped would happen.
They thought they'd be able to come in here, particularly after the great games that they played against Denver, and blow the Celtics out. Instead, it's gone the other way. I'd be very interested to see how the Lakers respond to this blowout. Last year, when it happened to the Celtics, they got mad, locked the locker room door, talked to nobody, and just said there, the world is against us, we're going to beat you all. I want to see if the Lakers come back with that type of attitude.
McGee with the basket. ML Carr in the kite. Carlos Clark is in the ball game, and Greg Kite on a feed from Clark. That's the NBA record for a championship game, and the Celtics are 4 away from that. Rambis. And it's still Laker ball. Tommy, the Celtic bench today has shot 18 of 22 from the field.
Well, when one guy goes 11 for 11, that's pretty good in itself.
Yeah.
But I'd say this, that right now both teams are looking for guys that will help them. Who is going to be the sharpest? Whose heads are into the game enough? Should they need to be called on? Particularly Maxwell for the Celtics, and perhaps Spriggs and Kupchak for the Lakers.
That was McGee as a chance for the three-point play. He makes it. Worthy with 20 leads the Lakers. Magic Johnson 19. Kareem only 12. Got into foul trouble early. Just one of those games for the great center of the Lakers. 10 on the shot clock. Carlos Clark gets into the act. Second-year guard from the University of Mississippi.
They thought he'd eventually end up their third guard, but he couldn't hold down the job offensively, so they got Ray Williams.
2.5 to play. Rambis inside. Ronnie Lester has also come in for the Lakers. Point guard, insurance point guard man. Has had his knee problems. He's guarding Carlos Clark out now. 2:15 to go in what has been a Boston Celtic barrage. Whatever it is, this ancient arena, the parquet floor and all, seems to perform magic for the Celtics, who will be 9-0 at home in these playoffs. Fast break, Boston. And Spriggs wouldn't let it happen for Greg Kite.
Well, that's the type of thing Pat Riley's looking for. No quit, baby. Even though they're getting blown out, nobody gets a layup like that. Great hustle by Spriggs.
ML Carr is short. Celtics next basket will give them an NBA championship series record. Spriggs comes back.
Spriggs, Mayfield has a lot of confidence after he started a number of ball games this year, and they're looking to him to really perhaps provide some muscle along with Rambis against these bigger Celtics.
That's how much time remains in the game. Kite, hook shot.